around, same shirt. I'm like Jay Leno. Just keep wearing the same thing and you don't have to tell. Don't have to worry about day to day, right? Actually, I had to throw this stuff in the wash. Got really dirty yesterday. Got dirty the day before, but I thought, I'm just going to be doing it again. So, leftover water from yesterday. Can't open this thing one-handed. I'm going to spill it. Maybe not. I got to stay hydrated. It's another fantastic day. Day 21. Some light clouds. Supposed to be lightly clouding over later today. As Justin pointed out in his last video, he's closer to the Olympics than I am. Yes, I am, but he's got a clearer view than I do. But he's also probably on his way to work right now. I get to stay here and enjoy this beautiful day. Flowers are blooming. Lots of buds this year on that one. Annoying dogs going crazy over there. So today. So just a quick recap. I did screw up on those shocks. I only ordered one of each. I put 2 of each in my wish list, but when I populated the shopping cart, I don't remember if I went from the wish list or if I went from the main shopping page. So I jumped online last night. I ordered 1 of each, so I will have 2 of each. Cost me $10 extra for shipping, but oops. So you live, you learn. So I think they're going to be here by tomorrow. As far as I can tell, these cups on the top stay in. So just no bushings go into those, which is fine. Kevin pointed out, brakes are backwards. Big shoe should be on the back. But today, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag this thing out as it is. We're going to spray it down with, I got some super clean or whatever it is here. A couple jugs of purple super cleaner. Dissolves grease super easy, super fast. So, shut that camera off. I was clearing out the memory card on it. But we'll spray her down. We'll try to start getting her cleaned up. I'm going to try to pull those backing plates and everything off. I'm going to strip down the brakes, and then we got to pull the cover anyway. So I'm not exactly sure if it's C-clips or how those axle shafts come out. But do that, get those backing plates off. I got a new gasket coming for the cover. That'll be here, I think, tomorrow. I'm going to leave the backing plates. I think we're just going to clean it as it is. And I could pull them now, but I'd have to put the shafts back in. But I mean, not that it's going to be that difficult. Then I'd have to reopen it. I think we're just going to leave the backing plates. I'll strip the brakes down because we're not using these brakes at all. I got the bigger backing plates. We'll go ahead and strip them down. That way I'm not going to worry too much about cleaning up the backing plates. Yeah, because those won't clear the hubs. She's an open diff. Just one side spinning. So, yeah, but we're going to drag this thing out in the yard. Keep it up on the jack stands. I've got no jack stands left. I got brake fluid leaking under the car. I want to pull those shocks out. Actually, I wanted to check what hardware came with these shocks. I believe these are the rears. This comes with lowered hardware. So we'll pop the upper stuff apart and see what that entails. I think the shocks are still under the other rear end too, so I've got nuts and bolts on that side. So those are upper mounts. Yeah, so we'll have to, if anything, pull a couple of those screws. If they're all the same, maybe I'll run up to the hardware store and grab some new ones, just to have new, fresh hardware. Or if these are in decent shape, I can just clean them up too. And I don't know. We'll pull a couple of them and check. But on the plus side, got my creeper hidden in the corner there. I should be able to get underneath there on the creeper and get those bolts undone without having to lay on the ground and get all the clean clothes messed up. So, yeah. Tried jumping onto Safeway's website again today. Thought I should probably put another order in now if it's going to take a week to get here. But filled up my little shopping cart, $60 worth of stuff. Yeah, it won't. It's not going through. Keep saying that there's an error on our end. Our servers are clogged or down or whatever, so I'll have to try again later today. Oh well. But at least it was giving me an option for Friday delivery. Today's Tuesday, so last time it was almost a week. So, yeah. Let's see. Front sway bars on back order. It's supposed to ship on the 24th. Of this month. Rear sway bar is on its way. Actually, I think it may be here tonight. I think FedEx is bringing that. And the associated hardware with it. Inner tie rod ends and the whatchamacallit drag link. They're on back order. Estimated to ship on the 15th of next month. So that's still a month out. What is today, the 14th? Yeah. So, boy, 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since we've been off work. But we've made a lot of progress around here. I gotta get back on these little models too and get them buttoned up. And alrighty, enough yakking. Let me turn the tunes up. Get this thing drug outside. Probably do a little cleanup video on it. And yeah, I goofed on the frame videos. I put up the painting video, or I scheduled the painting video before the prep of the frame when we had it all. Used the Pour 15 pre-paint prep spray down. So I think that video comes out tonight. And the painting video should have come after that, but oops, I screwed up. Oh well. But yeah, spend a little more time outside today. I gotta make that bracket for the bumper on the Jimmy too. I think we'll tackle that today. That shouldn't take too long. Here are the tractors. They are working on the park. Saw a backhoe driving through there yesterday, so construction is continuing on our park. Maybe one of these days we'll walk up there and just see what's been going on. So, okay, enough yakking. Let me get this day started. What is it, 1:20 in the p.m. already. I'm sore. Last couple days, I got marks and bruises all on my shoulders and my side from laying on tools on the concrete floor, and I feel like I did sit-ups all day yesterday. I don't look like it, but I feel like it. Oof. So, alrighty, let's get this thing rolling. Well, 2 videos at the same time, that's rough. That's why I'm using 2 different cameras. We got about, what did I say, 52 is when I start, so we got about 12 more minutes. Get the rear end sprayed down with some gunk degreaser. Let her sit. I got a guard cat checking out the people walking by. Go say hi. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. Just social distancers. Yeah. Good kitty cat. Yeah. Yeah. Meow. Oh yeah. You're liking this weather, aren't you? Yeah. Belly rubs and everything. This is pretty good. Yeah. Got the human home. All day, every day. Whew. Dad made a little insert for the back door. It's got a cat opening on the underside, and then it's window screen all the way up, so I can leave the back door open and not let the bugs come in and the birds and all that good stuff. But I put that up, trimmed it, put it up a few weeks ago. I don't think it took them an hour, and all 3 of them figured out how to go in and out. And they think that's just the neatest thing. They got freedom. So it's going to be a warm one today. They're saying like 64. Thursday is supposed to be like 67, 68, or 22 degrees Celsius. Yeah, stuff piling up again. I used up 1 can of that gunk degreaser, so it's in the garbage already. So see, we're cleaning out. What are we at? It says 70 degrees, 69, 70 degrees. In the shade. Cool. And the barometer says normal. Hey, if this is normal, let's keep this shutdown going, huh? It is nice out though. Need to get the flag out. Throw that up for the afternoon. So, alrighty, let that thing soak for a little bit more, and then, oh, I got my new hose out, and it does expand. And the little nozzle on the end, it's kind of funny. You can put it on just a little pinpoint stream. It's that fine, almost like out of a squirt gun, even finer, and it goes quite a ways. But when you shut it off and you turn the water off and you leave the valve open, it takes a long time for all that water to drain, because the hose shrinks back up to its original size. So it's got to force all that water through. It was probably close to a minute. So, but it's the only drawback that I can see. But other than that, yeah, I need to get a container, a small plastic tub or something other than those containers that they came in, and store it in those in the backyard. It says do not leave it outside when you're not using it. So the sun probably degrades it over time. So alrighty, let's get back to doing things. Oof! I'll turn the radio down a little bit more here. I can still barely hear it. You know, don't want to upset the YouTube gods. Oh, three in the afternoon already. Of course, when you get late starts every day. I've been scrubbing on that rear end. I soaked it. I got a lot of the light grease off, the heavier stuff. I didn't realize it was caked on that thick in a few spots, so got the old putty knife out. I've been digging. Got a little wire brush, digging some more. Found some casting numbers on it. Maybe we'll take pictures of those, just look them up, see what we can find. But popped inside for a minute. Was just looking at some tracking numbers on some parts that I had ordered, just to see what was going on. Something's coming tonight yet. FedEx, and I can't remember what it was now. Is it the sway bars? Or rear sway bar. And something's showing up tonight, but anyway. I went through a few comments, and there was one in there from Kyle asking about a motor on a car that he was hearing in the video, and I had to go back and watch that video and say, I don't know which one that is. So V6, I don't think I've ever owned a V6 on this channel. I've had a straight 6. Everything else has been 8-cylinder. I mean, the Cruise is the first 4-cylinder, but it turned out it was Peninsula Motors 4-liter Jeep, or 4-liter Ranger, when we were up on Green Mountain going through the twisty stuff. And I just got to looking at that video. That was my 1000th video. And I mean, it had wheeling with the 84 and the first flight of the 87, and some RC stuff in there, and the Jeep, and a few other things. 40-minute video there, but what kind of got me was that whole video's only got 168 views. It's like, oof. So, if you're interested in some of the stuff that I was into at the beginning of the channel, I don't know if I can figure out how to link that. I know some people, they put it up, you know, in the upper corner or whatever, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe I'll tinker with it. If you see that right about this point, then you know I got it. Otherwise, maybe I'll just drop it down in the description below. But kind of a good video. I got a kick out of it. Little bits that I watched. But I forgot all about that. I've made so many videos, I forget about most of the stuff I've put up. But Kyle also mentioned last week that getting close to 2,000 videos. That kind of got me thinking, I don't know what to do for my 2,000th video. Because I've transferred computers a couple of times, and I know one, I lost everything, so there's a lot of footage on that. I'll just have to dig around and see what I can come up with, and I should try to do something. And start it now, so it's ready to go. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, thought I'd pick the camera for a sec, give you just a little bit more on this video. Still playing around with that rear end. It's pretty crusty. Doesn't seem to leak. It's just been caked on over the years. So we'll get the wire brush out and scrape off all the dried stuff. I hosed off the dusty bits and letting it dry for a little bit. Go back with a wired brush and a drill and get rid of some more stuff. But luckily it's just the top surfaces of everything. The underside seems to be pretty good. So where everything's sat and just crusted up over the years. So fun. I need to get on that bracket for the Jimmy. I think I'll do that real quick. It is getting kind of warm out there. Of course, I'm wearing all dark blue. Dug an old t-shirt out of the drawer today. I haven't seen this one in a while. What movie's that from? So long, and thanks for all the fish. Speaking of movies, I still have not sat down and watched Ford versus Ferrari. I just get done out here and I go inside and I sit down and I edit these videos, which takes time. These vloggy videos, like I mentioned the other day, I just take the clips, dump them in, title front and rear, a little bit of music, a transition between each scene just to break it up a little bit. But I've got a big enough monitor. I got a 37-inch wide. It's a narrow, but it's wide and it's curved. Maybe someday I'll show it to you. But it's almost the same dimensions. I had two 27-inch monitors side by side. And this one is actually just a little bit smaller footprint, but it's a little bit taller height-wise on the screen, so you get a bigger picture. But I can put, you know, like the editing program on one side and a movie on the other, or YouTube or something when I'm playing around, but I just don't do that. So anywho, we're gonna kick this off and then get back to work, and I'll make that bracket for the Jimmy real quick. Oh, I was going to look to see when that part was going to show up. It's tomorrow or Thursday. A lot of the old stuff will be here Thursday and Friday. So I'll have to reach out to Kevin and maybe this weekend or early next week, if we're not back at work, head out there and bolt some parts on. So no big rush, just be nice to get them on the car. So, okay, back to work. Alrighty, well, I thought I'd just throw another quick little, I don't know why, but when I turn the camera on, there's now a square around my face. If I do this, it goes away. Never noticed that before. Anyway, jumped back on the Safeway website and was able to go in and put my order in. Logged out of the system, let it sit for a while, went back. I think it was just probably too many people trying to go for that same delivery time, maybe. So Friday is out of the question now, so it's pushed it back to Saturday, which is fine. But free delivery if you go the 4-hour window. Well, I ain't going anywhere, so Saturday from 1 till 5, I have to be here. No worries, I think I can probably make that happen. So, but we got her through. I think there's probably too many people on the system. Oh well. Good stuff. Good stuff. I should fire up that pressure washer. That would take care of a lot of that grease. I wouldn't have to scrape it so much. I think we need to do that. Throw my rubber boots on so I don't soak my shoes and my feet. Gotta use that thing. The one thing I noticed though with that new hose that I got, you can't kink it. You know, you could just put the two ends together and pinch it off to stop the flow. You can't do that with this one, so go shut the water off, hook the thing up, turn it all back on. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. We need to do pressure wash that rear end. That would save me probably a ton of time. So I'm going to go spritz it down again with some more degreaser. Let that soak for a little bit, and then by the time I get the pressure washer hooked up, she should be ready to rock and roll. Let's do it. 7 o'clock. Been puttering away, not as hard as yesterday, but been puttering. We've probably pressure washed that rear end about 5 times now. Alright. Also made my bracket with Jimmy. 2 mounting holes where it's going to go on the bumper, and I gave it a twist. Yeah. The mystery item that'll show up, I think, on Thursday will go on the end there. So, I'm sure a few folks have already figured it out, but I'm just going to keep you all guessing. Once I drill the rest of the holes, and I'll prime and paint it. So, I think I'm going to end this video here. Not really planning to do too much else other than some cleanup tonight. Probably kind of call it an early evening, which means I'll be going in about 9:30. Got a couple of dogs from yesterday sitting there, reheated them in the microwave. But that will work for me. And yeah, Tuesday, day 21, all finished for the most part. Phew, never did crawl underneath there to pull the shocks. I might do that later tonight, but get that hardware down, see what we might need. But yeah, I think I set out to do everything I wanted to today. Get the rear end cleaned up. I haven't started painting it yet, but I haven't pulled the cover off, but that may be a job for tomorrow. Probably just leave it out in the front yard. I don't think it's going anywhere. Just a rusty old rear axle. It's not supposed to rain anytime soon. It's supposed to be really nice for the next, well, all the way through the weekend, basically. So, yes, sir. Might work on stripping those brakes down tonight, too. We'll see how ambitious I get. So, alrighty. Well, that's going to do it for this one. So, not very exciting, but kind of fun for me. kind of short for y'all. So we'll catch y'all tomorrow. That'll be good.